Stage 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, paragraph page 827.
Mm-hmm.
827. Okay, let me just. Okay, and our last headword is cheer up, newer type of lesson. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so let's start with revision. Ready?
Okay.
Here you go. Have you got any particular aim in life? Have you got any particular aim in life? Yes or no?
No,
I haven't got
I haven't
any
got
particular
any
aim
particular
in life.
aim in life.
Very good. Is it healthy to live in a dump house? Is it healthy to live in a dump house? No, it
No,
isn't healthy
it isn't
to
healthy
live
to
in a
live
dump
in
house.
a damp house
Why not? Why not? Because it can
because
make us
it
ill.
can make us ill.
Very good. What does the word indeed mean and when do we use it? What does the word indeed mean and when do we use it? The word
The word
indeed means
indeed means
really, and
really,
we often add
and
it
we often add it
for emphasis
for emphasis
when we use
when we
the
use
word very.
the word very.
Very good. Give me some examples. Give me some examples, please. It's very cold today.
It's very
Indeed.
cold today, indeed.
She sings very
She sings
beautifully.
very
Indeed.
beautifully, indeed.
Tigers are
Tigers
very dangerous
are very
animals.
dangerous animals,
Indeed.
indeed.
Very good. Okay, what part of the body is this? What part of the body is this? That part
The
of the
part
body
of the
is the
body
jaw.
is the jaw.
Very good. Describe a ladder. Describe a ladder, please. A ladder
A ladder
consists of
consists
two
of
long
two
vertical
long
pieces
vertical
of
pieces
wood or
of
metal
wood or metal
connected together
connected
by
together
several
by
short
several short
horizontal pieces
horizontal
of
pieces
wood or metal.
of wood or metal.
Very good. What do we use a ladder for? What do we use a ladder for? We use a
We
ladder
use a
for
ladder
climbing up
for
walls,
climbing up walls,
trees, etc.
trees, etc.
Very good. What must you buy in order to be admitted to the cinema? What must you buy in order to be admitted to the cinema? You must buy a
You
ticket
must buy
in
a
order
ticket
to be
in
admitted
order to be
to the
admitted
cinema.
to the cinema.
Where if a criminal admits their guilt before any trial takes place, is their punishment often reduced by the judge? If a criminal admits their guilt before any trial takes place, is their punishment often reduced by the judge? Yes. If a
Yes,
criminal
if a
admits
criminal
their
admit
guilt
their
before
guilt
any trial
before any
takes
trial
place,
takes place,
their punishment
their
is
punishment
often reduced
is often
by the
reduced
judge.
by the judge.
Very good. What does the idiom a load of one's mind mean? What does the idiom a load of one's mind mean? The idiom
The
a load
idiom
of
a load
one's
of
mind
one's
means
mind
a
means
relief from worry.
a relief from worry.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I'm glad you've
I'm glad
arrived safely.
you arrived safely.
It's a great load
It's a great road
off my mind.
off my mind.
Very good. Tell me a common way of communicating our ideas about how probable we think something is, besides using words like sure, probably, or perhaps. Tell me a common way of communicating our ideas about how probable we think something is, besides using words like sure, probably, and or perhaps. A common way
A
of
common way
communicating
of
our
communicating
ideas
our
about
ideas
how probable
about how
we
probable
think
we
something
think
is,
something is,
besides using
besides
words like
using
sure,
words like sure,
probably, or
probably,
perhaps,
or perhaps,
is by using
is
modal
by using
auxiliary verb.
modal auxiliary verb.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I may buy
I
some
may
new
buy
clothes
some new
next
clothes
weekend.
next weekend.
Right, which model can express the idea that we're sure something is true because it makes logical sense in a particular situation? Which model can express the idea that we're sure something is true because it makes logical sense in a particular situation? The model must
The model
can
must
express the
can
idea
express the
that we're
idea
sure
that we are sure
something is true
something is
because
true
it makes
because it makes
logical sense
logical
in a
sense.
particular
A
situation.
particular situation,
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Allison must have
Allison
a lot of
must
money
have a lot of
because
money
one more.
because
Allison must have
Allison must
a
have
lot of money
a lot of money
because she owns
because
houses
she owns
in
houses
4 different
in four
countries.
different countries.
Very good. Which model can express the idea of probably? Which model can express the idea of probably? The model should
The
and
model
ought
should
to
and ought
can
to
express the
can
idea
express the
of
idea
probably.
of probably
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. They just said on
that just
TV
said on
that
TV
it ought to be
that it ought to be
nice and sunny tomorrow.
nice and sunny tomorrow.
Very good. Which model can express the idea of perhaps? Which model can express the idea of perhaps? The models may,
The model
might,
means
and could
might and
can
could
express the
can
idea
express the
of
idea
perhaps.
of perhaps.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Quick. If you
Quick,
run,
if
you
you
might
run,
catch that
you
bus.
might catch that bus.
Very good. Which model expresses the idea that we are sure something is true because it makes no logical sense in a particular situation? Which model expresses the idea that we're sure something is not true because it makes no logical sense in a particular situation? The model can't
The model can't
expresses the idea
expresses the
that we're
idea
sure
that we are
something
sure
is not true
something is not
because
true
it makes
because
no
it makes
logical sense
no logical
in a
sense
particular
in a
situation.
particular situation.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Amy can't be
Amy
in her flat.
can't be in her flat.
I've called there three
I've
times
go there three times
and nobody's answered.
and nobody's
Answered.
answered.
Very good. When we use models in this way, what do we do when we're talking about something that happened in the past? When we use models in this way, what do we do when we're talking about something that happened in the past? When we use
When we
models
use the
in this
models
way,
in this
we
way,
put the word
we
have
put the word
and
have
a past
and a
participle after
participle
the model
after the model.
when we are talking about something that happened in the past. Okay? Give me an
Mhm.
example. Give me an example, please. I can't find Kim.
I can't
I
find
can't
Kim.
find
I
Kim
can't
anywhere.
find Kim anywhere.
Omar, I can't find
I
him
can't find Kim
anywhere. I
anywhere.
think he
I
may have
think
gone home.
Kim may have gone home.
Very good. Okay, now I will give you a sentence and you say a sentence with the same meaning but with a model, okay? Here we go.
Mhm.
She runs every day, so I'm sure she's fit. He runs every day, so I'm sure she's fit. He runs every
He
day,
runs every
so
day,
she must be fit.
so she must be fit.
Perhaps he knows the address of the party. Perhaps he knows the address of the party. He might know
He might
the
know
address of the
the
party.
address of the party.
Very good. I'm certain that he isn't in his office because the lights are off. I'm certain that he isn't in his office because the lights are off. He can't
Mhm.
be
He
in
can't
his
be
office
in his
because
office
the lights are off.
because the lights are off.
Right. I think the cake will probably taste very good. I think the cake will probably taste very good. The cake
The
should
cake
taste very good.
to take good takes very good.
Very good. I'm sure he studied hard for that exam because he got the highest possible grade. I'm sure he studied hard for that exam because he got the highest possible grade. He must
Mhm.
have
He
studied
must have studied
hard for that
hard
exam
for that
because
exam
he got
because he
the
got
highest possible
the
grade.
highest possible
Grade.
rate
Very good.
grade.
They left home 2 hours ago, so they probably arrived by now. They left home 2 hours ago, so they probably arrived by now. They left
Mhm.
home
They left
two
home
hours ago,
2 hours
so
ago,
they should have
so they should have
arrived by now.
arrived by now.
Very good. I don't believe she's gone home yet because her car's still here. I don't believe she's gone home yet because her car's still here. She can't have
She can't
gone
have
home yet
gone home yet
because her car's
because her
still
car's
here.
still here.
Very good. I think perhaps I forgot to lock the door. I think perhaps I forgot to lock the door. I may have
I
forgotten
may have
to
forgotten
lock the door.
to lock the door.
Very good. Which country do you think has the best climate in the world? Which country do you think has the best climate in the world? I think
I think Hawaii
has the
has
best
the
climate
best
in the
climate
world.
in the world
Why? Why do you think so? Because
because it's a comfortable place.
very good. Comfortable place. Very good. What's the opposite of to sit in the sun? What's the opposite of to sit in the sun? The
Mhm.
opposite
The
of to
opposite
sit in the
of the
sun
sit in the
is
sun
to sit in the
is
shade.
to sit in the shade.
Very good. When you buy jeans, what shade of blue do you tend to buy? A light shade or a dark shade? When you buy jeans, what shade of blue do you tend to buy? A light shade or a dark shade? When I buy
When I
jeans,
buy
I
jeans,
tend to buy
I tend to
a
buy dark shade
of blue.
of blue.
Very good. What am I pretending to do? What am I pretending to do? You're pretending
You are
to shade
pretending
your
to
eyes
shade your
from the
eyes
sun.
from the sun.
At the cinema, when someone passes in front of the projector and cuts the beam of light, what do you see appear on the screen? At the cinema, when someone passes in front of the projector and cuts the beam of light, what do we see appear on the screen? At the cinema,
At the
when
cinema,
someone
when
passes
someone
in
passes
front of the
in front
projector
of the
and
projector
cuts the
and
beam of
cuts
light,
beam of
we
light,
see the shadow
we see the
of the
shadow
person's head
of the person's head
appear on the screen.
appear of the screen.
Very good. Can you see any shadows on the walls of your room? Can you see any shadows on the walls of your room? Yes, I can
Yes,
see some
I can
shadows
see
on the
some shadow
walls of
of
my
the walls
room.
of my room
Where? Behind the door.
behind the door.
Very good. Do you like old-fashioned country houses where the ceilings are supported by big wooden beams? Do you like old-fashioned country houses where the ceilings are supported by big wooden beams? Yes or no?
Yes,
I like
I like
old-fashioned country
old-fashioned
houses
country
where
houses
the ceilings
where the
are
ceilings
supported
are
by
supported
big wooden
by
beams.
big wooden beams.
Would you like to live in a house like that? Would you like to live in a house like that? Yes or no?
Oh no,
I wouldn't like
I wouldn't
to
like
live in a
to live
house like
in
that.
a house like that.
Very good. Okay, next. What do people do at a concert when the performance has been very good? What do people do at a concert when the performance has been very good? People cheer
People
at a
cheer
concert
at a
when the
concert when the
performance has been
performance
very good.
has been very good.
What does it mean, cheer up? Things aren't as bad as they seem. What does it mean, cheer up? Things aren't as bad as they seem. Cheer up.
Cheer up,
Things aren't
things
as bad.
aren't bad that bad.
More. Cheer up.
Mm, Cheer up,
Things
things
aren't as bad
aren't as
as
bad
they seem
as they
means
seem. They
that we
means
should try
that we should
to
try
feel happier
to feel
because
happier
the situation
because the
that
situation
is making
that
us
is making
unhappy
us at the
is not
happy
as serious
is not as
as it
serious
appears to be.
as it appeared to be.
Very good. Okay, and that's the end of our revision. Let's have
hmm
new work. Very good. Okay, repeat. Direct
Direct
channel,
channel,
English channel,
English channel,
curve,
curve,
course,
course,
of course,
of course,
current,
current,
directly.
directory.
Very good. Okay, listen. Direct. The word direct can be used as a verb or an adjective.
hmm
As a verb, it means to show or to tell the way to someone, to direct someone
hmm
to a place. For example, we can say, direct me to the station, please. It means,
hmm
tell me the way to the station, please.
hmm
As a verb, direct also means to control or be in charge of an activity, organization, etc. For example,
hmm
I don't think I'd be good at directing a large business.
hmm
As an adjective, it means going in a straight line towards somewhere or something without
hmm
stopping or changing directions and without anything coming in between. For example, I have to swim in a direct line, or I have to swim straight.
hmm
Channel is a noun, which
hmm
means a narrow part of the sea between a continent and an island. For example,
hmm
the English Channel. Swimmers swim across the English Channel. Okay. So channel is a noun, which means a narrow part of the sea between a continent and an island. So curve, the word curve is a noun. It means in a line that bends continuously.
Oh,
Okay,
are you
we're back.
okay? Okay, okay.
We're back. Okay, so
Mm,
Okay, one more. Curve is a noun.
Mhm.
It means a
Mhm.
line that bends continuously and has no
Mhm.
straight parts. For
Mhm.
example, when swimmers swim across the English Channel, they don't swim in a direct line. They swim in a curve.
Mhm.
Course is a noun. It means
Mhm.
direction or way. For example,
Mhm.
the ship took the northern direction, or the
Mhm.
ship took the northern course. Off course means not following the intended route. For example,
Mhm.
if swimmers swim across the English Channel in a direct line, they'd be
Mhm.
carried in a different way. They'd be
Mhm.
carried off course.
Mhm.
Current is a noun. It means the
Mhm.
continuous movement of water in the same direction.
Mm.
For
Mhm.
example, swimmers were carried off course by the strong current.
Mhm.
Directly is an adverb which also means moving. For example, I go to work directly after the lesson is over. Okay,
Mhm.
let's practice. Direct me to the nearest post office from there. Direct me to the
Mhm.
nearest post office from there, please.
Mhm.
Okay, go out of the building
Go out of the building,
and then turn
and then turn the light,
turn right
turn right,
and then
and then turn right, and then eh, 100 meters.
you can see the post office.
Yes, I can see that post
Which
office.
which side? Left hand side, right hand side.
Left hand side.
Left hand side. Very good. Okay, one
Mm,
more. Go out
mm.
of the building
Go out of the building.
and then turn left
Can
a-
turn the
and
left,
then turn left.
and then turn right.
Walk 100
Walk
meters
one walk 100
and
meters,
then you can
and
see
then you
the
I can
post
see
office
post office
on the left hand
on the
side. Ah,
left and
which one? Left hand side.
left hand side.
Very good. Lex, do you
Mm.
think you'd be good at directing a large business? Do you think you'd be good at directing a large business? Yes or no?
Oh no,
I don't think
I don't
I'd be
think
good at
I'd be good at
directing a large business.
directing large business.
Very good. When swimmers swim across the English Channel, do they swim in a direct line? When swimmers swim across the English Channel, do they swim in a direct line? No. When swimmers,
When swimmers, hmm?
no. When
No,
swimmers
when swimmers
swim across
swim across
the English Channel,
the English Channel,
they don't swim
they don't
in a
swim
direct line.
in a direct
They
line.
swim in a curve.
They swim in a curve
Why is this? Why is this? Because if they
because
tried
if they
to
tried
go in a
to go
direct line,
in a direct
they'd
line,
be carried off
they
course
carry, of
by
course,
the strong current.
by the strong current.
Very good. What do you do directly after the lesson is over? What do you do directly after the lesson is over? I,
Mhm. I leave directly
after
after the
the
lesson
lesson is over.
is over.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end. Okay, so next, repeat. Will, would for
Will, mm,
habits.
will, and would for habit.
Very good. Typical.
Typical.
Very good. Okay, listen. Typical is an adjective. Okay,
Mhm.
it means usual or normal. Typical.
Mhm. Mhm.
For example, Sarah loves books and she will often read her books the whole weekend.
Mhm.
It's her usual habit. It's her typical habit.
Mhm.
Okay, we usually use the word will to speak about the future, but we can
Mhm.
also use it for a present habit, especially when we want to communicate that the habit is typical for a particular person. For
Mhm.
example, we can say most people here finish work at 6 p.m., but Frank
Mhm.
will stay at the office until 11 p.m. most days.
Mhm.
If we are speaking about the past habit, we use would instead. For
Mhm.
example, when I was at university, I would get up at 5 a.m. every day and go jogging. Okay,
Mhm.
let's practice. Give me an example of the word will used for a present habit. Give me an example of the word will used for a present habit, please. Sarah
Mhm.
loves books
Sarah loves books
and will often spend
and will often
the whole
spend
and will often spend the
spend
whole weekend
whole weekend
reading.
whole
Reading.
weekend reading.
Very good. One more. Sarah
Mhm.
loves books
Sarah loves books
and will often
and will
spend
often
the whole
spend
weekend
the whole
reading.
weekend reading.
Very good. Give me an example of the word would used for a past habit. Give me an example of the word would used for a past habit, please. As a child,
As a
I
child,
would ride
I would
my
ride
bicycle
my
every
bicycle
day.
every day.
Very good. Okay, next listen. When speaking about past habits, the difference between would and used to is that we can use would only to speak about behaviors, whereas we can use used to speak about both behaviors and states. For example, we can say Anna used to have a long hair, but we cannot say
Mm-hmm.
Anna would have a long hair because
Mm-hmm.
we are speaking about a state, a situation, and not someone's behavior. Okay, let's practice. When
Mm-hmm.
speaking about past habits, what's the difference between would and used to? When speaking about past habits, what's the difference between would and used to? When speaking
When
about
speaking
past habits,
about past
the
habits,
difference between
the difference
would
between
and used to
would and
is
used to
that we
is
can
that
use would
we can use would
only to speak about
only
behavior,
speak about behavior,
whereas we can use
whereas
used
we can use
to
used
speak about
to speak
both
about
behavior
both
and
behavior
states.
and states.
We could make a sentence with the word used to that could not be made using the word would. Give me an example or make a sentence with the word used to that could not be made using the word would instead, please. That building
That building
used to belong
used to
to
belong
my family.
to my family.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Okay.
Okay, reading is at stage 7, paragraph
Mm-hmm.
page 538. Last headword was
38.
official. Okay, start with
Official.
headword
Mm-hmm.
please.
Priest.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to be a priest? No, I wouldn't like to be a priest. Oh, why not? Oh, because I'm not interested in religion.
Hmm.
Preach. What do we mean when we say that some people don't practice what they preach? When we say that some people don't practice what they preach, we mean that they give advice to other people about what is right, but they don't follow this advice themselves. Kingdom, United Kingdom, Northern
Ireland.
Ireland, Ireland, Wales. Which countries does the United Kingdom include? The United Kingdom includes England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. What is a kingdom? A kingdom is a country which has a king or a queen as its head.
Hmm.
Pretty. Are there any pretty flowers growing outside this building? No, there aren't any pretty flowers growing outside this building. If you only got 5 hours sleep tonight, would you feel pretty tired tomorrow morning? Yes, if I only got 5 hours sleep tonight, I'd feel tired, pretty tired tomorrow morning. What does the idiom hang on mean? The idiom hang on means wait. Give me an example, please. Hang on a minute. I think I have his address in my book somewhere.
Very good.
Relative clauses,
Relative. Relative
relative
clauses.
clauses,
Hmm.
relative pronoun,
Relate to.
relate to. What is a relative clause? A relative clause is a clause that we use to describe a noun.
Hmm.
Where do we put a relative clause? We put a relative clause immediately after the noun after the noun
It
it
describes.
describes. What do we call the words who, which, and that? We call the word who, which, and that relative pronouns. What's the difference between who, which, and that? The difference between who, which, and that is that
We use
we use
who.
who for people,
Hmm.
which for things and animals, and that for people, things, and animals. Give me a sentence with a relative clause in it, please. I know a man who lives in that street. The film that I saw yesterday was great.
Very good. Okay, so we stop there for
Oh,
today, but very good practice, very good reading, and very good
oh,
dictation for today.